Hello, welcome back again. So in this tutorial, we're going to be seeing how we make a sale, how we receive payment, how we capture expenses, and how we see our cash book for that particular day. So basically, we're going to invoice, receive payment, capture expenses, and look at our cash book. Thank you. So we log in with the username and password given. And we go straight to invoice here. So we have to know our client. Basically, let me first explain to you what happens here. The invoice number will generate automatically. So it will start with the INV, then IP will be the initial you have, then 2231, meaning that 2022 is the year we are in, then 31 is the 31st invoice we're creating in 2021. So we have customer name, customer number, and reference number, location, paying days, how much we're demanding you, VAT in case of any, then the invoice amount. Here I have a list of items which are out of stock. Click on it, you'll be able to see it. It uses the reorder level we put, or anything that's less or equal to 0. So it will show on this list. Then you'll also have a list of items that are about to expire. And you also have quotes in case some clients ask for a quote and they're saying you invoice it. So basically we start by selecting our customer, and if our customer is not in the list here, so we're looking for Yusuf and Yusuf is not part of the customer list, we add the customer here. So we click add, still click on add new customer, then we click add, and we say we're adding Yusuf, address, then we add their phone number, then the contact person at Yusuf's place, maybe still Yusuf. Then we add the email if they have it, and the shared customer is not so much needed. So basically we do this because in most of the cases we have credit clients whom people need to follow up to in case payments are delayed. So we save the customer and then we close. So when we come back and say Yusuf is going to be on the list because of I don't demanding Yusuf anything. So we select where we're picking our stock from, and we select the items Yusuf is taking. So Yusuf is taking cotton. Say cotton wool. And we say he's taking. So the system will automatically show you how many pieces are available and how much is each. So basically we're going to say Yusuf is taking 10 pieces. In a system, we click on unit price, the system will calculate for you and say taking has to pay 100,000. So if this is a cash sale, we expect they're going to pay within 1 day. If it's not a cash sale, so depending on the number of days we've assigned the person to pay in, we can put the days here as 45, or it depends on the client negotiation with the client. So let's say they're paying today, so you put 1 and we save. So the system will warn you that you're about to generate an invoice, and upon generating the invoice, inventory is going to move out of that location you selected there. Once you say yes, the invoice will be generated, and a printout will be made. The system will print out a tax invoice for that client. When we go back now, if Yusuf is paying, we come to payments today. And we load the clients here and say Yusuf. So upon double click on him, the system will show that he has an unpaid invoice worth 100,000. So you can double click on the invoice to see what he took on that particular day. So let's say Yusuf pays us 60,000 out of the 100,000. Now we select the pay method here. we have to click on invoice amount for it to reflect in amount paid here. It has to reflect. So we select the account where the money is going. Here we set up accounts depending on the business. So if people pay you with checks, you basically select pay method as check. Then we select the account where the money is going. This can all be added through the tools, then look up data. Or we can say if you want to add a pay method, we just look for a pay method category here. Then we add, let's say, check. And if we want to add a bank, still we just come and say bank account. Then we say we add, let's say, we have cash. We have Bank of Baroda. We have, let's say, equity. You can go ahead and put the account numbers alongside them. So it's fine. So the next time I close this and I open payments again, and I look for Yusuf here. The pay method will have adjusted, say it's paying us by check, and it's going to Bank of Baroda. So in the memo, I can put the check number he's paying us with. Say check number for this, and he's so far paying us 60,000. We are time. So once you click save, system will ask you whether you're so sure this person is paying. So you say yes, it will print out a receipt for that person also. So the next time Yusuf comes to pay, basically come and look for Yusuf. The system will tell you that he has an invoice with the balance of 40,000. That's 40,000 balance. So in the cash book, what's reflecting today is the payment of 60,000. So the system will clearly show the person in charge that this was a check, and it was 100. The total bill was 100,000. So Yusuf has only paid us 60,000. So today's sales, today's cash we have is 60,000. So if we let's say personal expense today still, we come to payments again here, and we come to expenses. So again we come to the category here. Let's say we spent on TV, let's say 10,000. I have to specify given to, let's say mechanic. And we say details, say repair or broken screen. So ideally you're supposed to save this, and it will print out a document which the person is also expected to sign against that they received the money. So again, the same thing we were doing before. If you want to add categories, expense categories here, basically go to tools, look up, then expenditure. Then we add one by one as we save. Let's say we can add allowance here, then save. So if I close this page for payments, we open it again, you go to expenses, shall find allowance there. So we can spend on allowance now. Again, in our cash book today, it will show that we made a sale of 100,000, we received 60, and today we made an expense of 10,000. So we expected to have 50,000 with us today. So basically, this is how we sell, and how we check on our cash book. So in case of a quotation, still we look for the customer, and then the location we are picking the items from, and then click on the items it's taking. Let's say cotton. So we're going to use cotton wool. Take cotton, and I say he's asking for 20 pieces. So we can send him a quotation like this. So it will come out and say this is a quotation from the facility. So it's up to, well, once the client says, okay, sell to me what you quoted, you basically go back to Invoices and quotes, you find the quote there, the customer already selected for you. So you just fill in the terms and you convert it to an invoice. So if you're invoicing still and you find yourself with several items, with several something you don't want, let's say, let me say I've added several items here. I find myself that I don't need the second one. You just press this X here, as long as you haven't saved, and it will go off. Press the X, and the items will go off. So you add what you want. And when you click on this button, basically brings you a list of all items available. You can type here and search for what you want. It will narrow down the list for you. So basically, you're seeing the quantity you want, you need price, amount, and how much is available. Once it ticks this box here, it means it has been served. So basically, that's how we invoice. We do quotations, we do expenses, then we see how much we've sold. Thank you.